Karine, following up on the president's trip, can you just explain a little bit why the president is taking these trips now when there's less than a month before the election? What is he trying to accomplish?
I mean, look, you've heard us talk about the importance of this travel. He's going to be going to Germany, obviously, and also Angola. The president's certainly looking forward to that travel. And I would say that, we, as it relates to, I mean, each of them is very different than the other. But we think it serves as a powerful symbol of the U.S.-Germany partnership as you think about the German piece of this trip and our close cooperation on the world's most pressing challenges. And so, and to ensure our people have every opportunity for safety and prosperity. And what this visit is going to do, it's going to underscore the deep commitment and that transatlantic security, resolute support. If you think about Ukraine and the self-defense of Ukraine, that's going to be a big part of this visit, and continuing that support, continuing to do everything that we can to stop the Russian aggression. And so that is going to be certainly a big part of that. Continuing contributions to meet the NATO pledge also. It's going to be a big component of that. And so this is important as we see what's going on in Ukraine, as we continue to see Russia's aggression, to have that conversation. You have seen the president's leadership when it comes to Ukraine and what he's been able to do to make NATO stronger, to have more than 50 countries support Ukraine in their fight against that aggression of Russia. And so that's a big part, certainly will be a big part of that trip. And when it comes to Angola, there's going to be a bilateral meeting that the president will have, and this speaks to the U.S.-Africa relationship that we want to continue, that we want to strengthen, and so that's what you're going to see. They're very two important relationships that is very much connected to what this president has done over the 3.5 years. If you look at his global leadership, and the president's so very much looking forward to.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah, sure.
He could have taken these trips after the election. I mean, he could have taken them in December or January before he leaves office. So what is so urgent about this moment that he needed to do it in October?
I appreciate that, but there's not a lot of time. There really isn't. 3 months is going to fly by. There's not a lot of time. And so the president wanted to get this done. We had said, as it relates to Angola and going to the continent, the president had made a commitment and a promise to go to Africa, to continue to show his commitment to that relationship. And that's what the president wanted, to keep that promise. And so 3 months is not a lot of time. And so this was the right period of time to go to get that done. And we're also going to go to Germany, as I talked about, that NATO, the continuing that NATO pledge, continuing what we're doing for Ukraine as they're fighting against Russia's aggression. All of these things are really important to our relationships with those partners, but also to what we're trying to do on behalf of this country, on behalf of Americans. And so it's 3 months is not a long time. As you know, that's going to fly by. That's going to fly by. Go ahead.